What's up guys, Matt from AverageDudeTV here. We're at Publix. I'm gonna do a sick meal prep video, so I'm gonna get some ingredients. Apples are actually a great source of fiber and they're low calorie, so they make for a great snack. They also lower the risk of stroke and obesity. Green beans are actually also a great food. Obviously, I just started eating them, but I love them. They're low calorie and they reduce the risk of heart disease as well as colon cancer, and they help regulate diabetes, which obviously is helpful to somebody like myself. Sweet potatoes are one of my favorites actually, guys. They're high in vitamins E and C as well as beta carotene. I think they taste better than regular potatoes. They also have a decent amount of fiber and a lot of vitamin A. I love chicken. Low calorie, high protein, low fat, no carbs obviously. Last time I got chicken, I got the Purdue kind. Wasn't so good, didn't like it that much, so I'm going to give the Publix brand thin sliced cutlets a try, and we'll see how that goes. Got to get some red meat in there as well. So what I decided to get is sirloin cut. Sirloin's a great cut. Obviously, red meat has a lot of protein, but is known for having a lot of fat as well as cholesterol. Finally made it to checkout. Got a lot of shit. Gonna cook it up. Alright guys, so we're in the kitchen. I'm gonna show you what we're cooking up today. It's gonna be a pretty big meal prep video. It's probably like one of the bigger meal preps I've actually done. So we got about 4.5 pounds of chicken. So that's actually a shit ton. I got a piece of sirloin steak. I thought that would be nice. That's 1.35. A bag of broccoli, 2 bags of green beans, and 2 sweet potatoes. And I'm kind of hoping that that's going to sustain me for it's Sunday right now. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at least. Maybe even Friday. And I could stay up to really like 5 days after it's cooked in the fridge. This broccoli, I'm going to put in here. And then I'm going to bake it. We're going to preheat this thing. Shit, bake. Yeah, so you're going to do 425. 425 for about 20-25 minutes. And obviously I just started eating broccoli, but broccoli is great. It's full of antioxidants. It's good for bone support, eye support, your immune system obviously with all the vitamins that it has in it. And that's just gonna make you less prone to getting sick, whether it be a cold or something even more severe like strep or the flu or anything like that. And obviously if you're sick, you're not gonna be able to train, you're not gonna be able to get the gains. So broccoli is a great way to make sure that you're staying healthy. All right, cool. So obviously we're gonna wash the broccoli. We're gonna wash them, get all the dirt off them. Hopefully there's not much. And then what I do is I cook these with some olive oil and a little bit of salt. So of course these are already pre-cut. And I just a little bit of olive oil on it. You could substitute this for really any oil you want. And then finally, we're gonna top it off with just a little bit of salt. So this is gonna be ready to go in as soon as the oven is finished preheating. So I'm just gonna put the lid on that. That's ready to go. Green beans, what's so great about green beans, right? So that's a great question. So green beans actually help lower the risk of heart disease as well as colon cancer. It's a great antioxidant, a lot of vitamins and minerals in there, of course. They're high in fiber, so obviously that's gonna help your digestive tract, which everybody needs. In a 100-gram serving of green beans, which is roughly 3 ounces, it's only 31 calories. You're having 7 carbs, but about 3.5, so half of the carbs are straight fiber, which is great. Fills you up for being low calorie as well. Fill this up. All right, so the oven's actually preheated, which is great. So, all right, cool. I'll put it in the middle rack here. Not done with the green beans yet, but that's a shit ton. But the water's boiling, so I'm gonna put the first batch of them in. So usually I boil these for about 5-6 minutes. Actually, this water is too high for sure. Okay, so that was clearly way too much water. It is what it is. All right, so this is looking like it's done. And I'm gonna mix that with something when I'm done. But to kind of get this thing going here, I'm gonna just fill it back up with water. I got a lot ready to go. Usually I just like to go over the chicken and cut off any fat or veins. Usually a little bit of chicken, a little bit, every breast that you get. So broccoli's about to be done in like 40 seconds, but I just want to explain what I do is I make a shit ton of food and I just put it in containers. So all the chicken I put in one container, as opposed to saying, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's meal. The reason that I prefer to just make it and put it in a huge container is because I don't know what I'm gonna be in the mood for. It just allows for more flexibility, which I think is better for everybody, instead of saying, oh, you know, I only have this today, and just grabbing it out of the damn fridge. So usually I'll weigh it out in the morning, and also it just allows for me to take food for dinner. And that's beeping. So, it's been about 25 minutes, so. Alright, you can shut the fuck up. Could have probably put it in for a bit longer, but I think this will do. Looks pretty good. What I like to use is this. Chunky garlic stir-in paste. It's a paste already, it's real garlic. So anyway, I put some in the bottom. Probably can't fit them all in there, so let's do some. A little bit more on top. Alright, cool, so back to the chicken. So I cut some of it in strips right here, and then I have some just chicken breasts right here. I'll probably cook a bit of each. So what I'm gonna do now is hit the burner on for the chicken. And what we're gonna do is put a drop of oil on that, on those breasts. Put some Montreal seasoning on that. Grill Master Montreal, classic. And then kind of just rub the seasoning in. Might need to add a little bit more oil, a little bit more seasoning. Also, obviously, chicken's great. It's basically the Gaines meat. It's high in protein, low calorie, no fat, or very low in fat at least. No carbs, obviously. Meat and cheese don't have carbs for the most part. And it's really just great all around. So I think my first batch of chicken's actually ready to put right on here. So let's do it. Move that one over a bit. And I'll let those cook for probably 5, 6, 7 minutes. Usually I just check on them and then I flip them and do the same. So I'll season these bad boys up. So I'm actually gonna cut this into strips and cut the fat off it. Sirloin is one of the best cuts of meat that you could get. I highly recommend sirloin if you're gonna go with red meat, unless you could afford like a filet mignon, which obviously is gonna be the cream of the crop. So the only thing I really like to put on this is just a little bit of salt. Here's just a time lapse of me cooking some food. This video took me about 2 hours to film, so hope you guys enjoy it. I'm cutting, so that's why I have a majority of chicken, obviously. Save the calories. This is the final haul. This is everything that we got. Go over it real quick. We got some sirloin, about a pound, a little bit more of a pound. Chicken, we got 4 pounds. Broccoli, and you note that I added some garlic powder and some Parmesan cheese on there. Just tastes good. Green beans, and then the sweet potatoes, obviously, which I didn't have the chance to cook. But this is a lot of food. So I really appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the foods, and also I helped you in kind of telling you how to prepare properly and correctly. And then the morning of, whenever you want to eat these, you just pull out your scale, you just weigh it up, and you can just figure out your calories and your macros that way. It's very quick. I use an app called MyFitnessPal, which actually is owned by Under Armour. I have no affiliation with them at all, but I love that. I've been using it for like a little under a year now. They have a database of every single food you're eating out. They have a bunch of restaurants. You can scan barcodes. It's fucking fantastic. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, then just leave. Please subscribe down below. Please click the bell, turn on post notifications. Follow us on Instagram at AverageDudeFit. Also check out the website, AverageDudeFit.com. We actually have a free workout plan on there that Matt D put together, and he has a 2-part video series, which when I'm done talking, you'll see the 2 videos for that pop up as well for an upper-lower split. That's absolutely free and will get you fucking shredded, so make sure to check that out. And obviously, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys later. Ow. Average Dude Fitness out. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, turn post notifications on, like, and comment. We appreciate the support and hope you check out our other videos. What's up, guys? Fucking here at Publix. try this shit again.